confluences and requirements to enter a trade. So now you've basically got all the tools. What I mean by that is you've got all the tools in terms of analysis. You know all the chart patterns, candlestick patterns. You know how to complement them with data, with news, with different moving averages, the RSI. So now that we've got all these tools, we need to make some rules. So why do we need rules? It's to get rid of that emotional part, okay? You will see in one of the sections that trading is a lot about psychology and emotions, okay? So to get rid of these emotions, we need rules. Rules that, for example, we say if we've got this, this, and this, we enter the trade. If we see it, bam, we enter. We've got nothing as like, oh, I don't know if I should enter. Should I do it now? Should I wait? Okay, we want to get rid of that emotion. So that's basically all about the trading plan. If you know a bit about trading, you know you need a trading plan. Well, that is all about the trading plan. So I'll show you my trading plan, basically the confluences. So what I mean by confluences is that before entering a trade, I want several things. So my confluences, I'll show you. So these are the confluences I look for before entering a trade. And basically my rule, which I recommend you then to use the same rule, is to have a minimum, okay, a minimum of 4 of these confluences, knowing that the risk to reward of 3 to 1 is not part of these 4 confluences, and it is mandatory to have this one, okay? So you need a risk to reward of 3 to 1. We'll see what is risk to reward in the section about risk management. So we need this. But basically, let's take it out then. Apart from this, we need 4 of these confluences, all right? 4 of these confluences, and no news in the really short term, okay? So let's look at it here. If we've got, for example, here, we've got a breakout of this structure, plus, you could see, so what do we see? We see a support, all right? Go back to show you. Yep, so we have support here, resistance, resistance, support, 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 once again, support, all right? So we've got one confluence, which is the support, all right? Second confluence, we've got divergence, so that's 2. Now, on smaller time frame, we see that correction and a break, so that's 3, because that's basically a counter trend line, okay? A counter trend line is when you've got a main move going like this, that's the trend line. And, oh, sorry for that drawing. And this, if you look at this movement, so it will do something like this. And there's also a trend line, you know, and then it will go like this, go back up. This is a counter trend line. So it's like another trend line in the trend line. So break of a counter trend line, that's 3 confluences. All right. But that's it. So what do we do? Even though we see this, we think, okay, it's going to go up. We don't enter the trade. We haven't got enough confidence. And basically trading is all about respecting these rules. That's why I see traders like trading 6 positions a day. Like I don't have these many confirmations 6 times in a day on different currencies, okay? So you need to be picky with your trades and only take the best, okay? And the best for me is with 4 confluences. I know people that trade with like, they've got other style of trade of analyzing the market, and they have like 6 confluences. So sometimes they trade only once a week, but their trades are really probable, okay, to reach target. So yeah, so we wouldn't trade this on the break, even though we would like to, okay? However, look, price went back down, retests, okay? So retest of this is a support. You know, that was a resistance. Now is a support. So now that's another confluence. Okay, that could give us a trade. Now, what can we see again? Let's fib this. Oh, okay. I thought that would have been a 61.8. It's not quite. No. All right. Thought it would have been. But yeah, if, let's just imagine, okay, it was like this, and it was a 61.8 level here, that would be another confluence, which is Fibonacci retracement. That will give us all our confluences to enter a trade, and we'll trade it, okay? So imagine we haven't got this one. What else could we see? Let's go to 8 hour, for example. or no, let's stick to the 4. We've got this indecision candle followed by a bullish candle, okay? That could be our candlestick pattern confluence, all right? Did I put it? Yeah, candlestick pattern, all right? So take a note of these confluences, and we absolutely need to have minimum of 4 confluences, okay? Plus the risk to reward of 3. So let's say we open a trade. We've got many confluences to open. However, if our stop loss is below this low and we target this resistance, that gives us a risk to reward of 1.43. If you don't understand risk to reward, don't worry, we'll talk about it, which is not into our trading plan, okay? We want a minimum of 3, but we won't put our target like up here for no reason, okay? We need our stop loss and target to be in place, then look at the confluence. If we've got enough confluence plus our risk to reward ratio, risk management all in place, then we enter a trade, okay? So these are the confluences. So let's try and see other trades. This trade, for example. So I didn't open it, but let's look at it. We had this trend line with 1, 2, 3, well, more touches, but many touches. Going here, the price was there. So we had one confluence, which was trend line. A second one, which was support. You see resistance, resistance, support, support. So we had a support. So that's trend line plus support. Then I fibbed that move, okay? So from the swing low to the swing high, okay? And what did I see? That's exactly the 61.8 fib level, all right? So that's influences. I had my risk to reward of 3 to 1. That's good. And I was waiting for one more confluence, which was a break of this counter trend line. Okay. Now, if the price broke to the upside, I would have entered because that would be my 4 confluences. I entered the trade. However, I didn't get that, and it broke. No problem. It's all part of my trading plan. Okay. And so that gets rid of the emotion of, oh, okay, so I've got this plus this. Should I enter? Oh, I don't know. Well, no, I've got only 3 confluences. I'm waiting for a 4th one. All right. So yeah, that's actually one of the things that got me into being profitable into trading. It's having a plan of these confluences. So many traders don't share their plan. So I'm totally honest. I'm sharing with you everything. So all of that, SMA 50 as well. So if that was that line, or the yellow line was here, that would be another confluence. Okay. Now, just a little extra. I had a question on Instagram not long ago asking, what is your perfect setup? All right, so I'm going to show you what would be my perfect setup. So perfect setup would be probably a downtrend. All right. So with a trend line. So we've got this resistance. It would also be resistance from here. Okay. I would have fibbed this swing and have the 50%, 61, 32 here. All right. I would have my SMA 50 going something like this. All right. What else? I would have on a smaller time frame. So if I zoomed into this, I would have, for example, a double top with a divergence, bearish divergence on the RSI. So that would be my perfect setup, okay? Because I'll have my SMA 50 confluence, I'd have a trendline confluence, that's 2, resistance confluence, 3, Fibonacci confluence, that's 4, I think. Then I would have counter trendline break, 5, chart pattern, 6, plus divergent, 7. That would be my perfect trading setup, okay? And yeah, so I would obviously trade this with my support above here probably, and I would take the fib extension, do that move, take the fib, and my fib extension would give me something like this, so I could target these levels, okay? So that would be my perfect setup. Okay, now I'm just showing you the setup because I've just opened the trade on it. You can see I went short with my stop loss. Haven't put my target yet. I know where I'm going to put it, but I haven't placed it on the chart yet. So just to show you about confluences and requirements in order to enter a trade, I'm going to show you this trade. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to go our way or if it will hit stop loss. But okay, so what were my confluences to trade this? So that's shorting the dollar against the Swiss. So I'm selling US dollars in order to buy Swiss franc. So first of all, we've got that resistance. Can you see this resistance, this one, and here? So we can expect reversal at a resistance. That's my first confluence, resistance. Second confluence is here. We had a trend line, which has been broken, okay, broken to the downside, which indicates more downside move. So that's the second one. Third one, what can we see here? All right, on the daily chart. So candles are really powerful on daily charts. We can see a lovely shooting star on the daily chart on a resistance level, which indicates reversal again, okay, confluence. Now, if we look at it like this, for this up move, we could possibly see the double top, okay? Double top plus a very nice bearish divergence. Okay, so this is my trade. You can see we've got resistance, break of this trend line. Here, lovely shooting star, that's 3. Divergence, 4. All right, that's daily chart. Now let's look on a much smaller time frame. So let's look at the 4 hour. Here we've got bearish engulfing. Yep. And on the 1 hour, what can we see also? First of all, divergence again. All right. Bearish divergence. And a head and shoulders pattern. All right. Head and shoulders pattern, which indicates reversal. So on many time frames, we've got reversal patterns. This is why I've just opened a trade on shorting dollar Swiss. And so you can see my stop loss is right above the highs, okay, while leaving a little bit of buffer in case there's a news or something that could pop, a wick or something. And my targets, basically, I've got a few. That's why I didn't put it. It's because we've got that sort of support line, you can see here, which is supported by SMA 200 as well. So we might see the price going down. We might see the price going down and reject this level. That's why I'm going to pay close attention to these levels, managing my trade with my stop loss. We'll see in the next video all about trade management. And if not, if that breaks, this little corrective structure breaks, I'm looking for more downside and hopefully these support levels. All right, support levels. I'm going to manage my trade all the way through in order to maximize my profits and to secure the beans. All right, so this is a little example of confluences and trades in real life. Just opened this trade, plus 24 euros profit at the moment. So it's the beginning. So yeah.